Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Darcy F. Ogandaga, CEO and founder of the laws of the internet.com. And today we're going to talk about the law of process for business or ministry. The law of process for business or ministry. Why I'm talking about business and ministry, because it's most of my audience, they are preachers or business owners. So I don't want to create two videos, so I'm going to kill, two birds with one stone. Because we need to understand something. Whenever you want to start a business, you need to understand the different steps that is going to take you to get to a certain level. Sometimes it can be immediate, but most of the time you have to go through a season of doing something. You see, the Lord, when God created, the earth, He created 4 seasons. Why He create 4 seasons? Why He create winter, spring, fall, and then summertime? Why create those 4 seasons? Because when you do something for 3 months, you can see certain changes happening. But people want to go straight to the front line. Straight, I want to be successful today. I want to do this now. I heard from the Lord yesterday, so now it's time for me to start my ministry. So you Friday night, or you are in church on Wednesday, and then you want to start your ministry on Friday. It's not happening like that. When you start something, especially on your own, when you start something, you need to be able to go without for 24 months. That's the rules. Also, you say, they say 90% of the businesses, they die in the first 5 years. It's the same for ministry. It's not that you don't know how to preach or you don't know how to pray. That's not a problem. Most people who open the Bible and want to talk to people, they're always going to have a great message going to resonate with people. The problem is, are you willing to do it without for a long time, without looking at the crowd? If 2 people come or 10,000 people show up, you keep preaching like you preach to 100,000 people in your business. Can you still operate your business or help people or serve people with no money coming in? Are you prepared to do that? Do you have a budget? Do you have an operational budget in place where you can keep doing what you're doing with no money coming in to build what we call brand recognition? What is a brand recognition? When you see somebody appear like you're like Nike or Coca-Cola, they've been doing it for so long and they're still advertising themselves. So what makes you think that you're going to come out of nowhere and start doing something from scratch? You have to be consistent and not looking at results. You're not looking at what's going on. You're not looking at the opinion of people. You're not looking at if people approve of you or not, if they like your post or not, if they inbox you or not, if they send you offering or not. You keep doing it because God asked you to do it. Not because you're going to get rich, not because you're going to become a superstar. That is a byproduct of getting wet when you jump in the water. But it doesn't mean that your success or what you think like recognition or superstar or wealthy means going to happen to you in 24 hours. You see people like Bishop T.D. Jakes, or you see people like Steve Jobs, and you say, oh my God, I want to be like them. But are you willing to take the same road? I heard that. Darcy, the grace message, self-effort. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Self-effort means that you are doing because God asked you to do it, so you're doing it. That's your number 1 reason. That's self-effort because it's already get done. So now, when it comes to you getting the result that you want to see, that's another story. Now you need to be willing to do it without work. I'm doing this video now, it's not work, because to me, I did almost 300 videos in 4 years. It's nothing for me to do video. But it doesn't mean I need to set up time, put the proper lighting, and get prepared to what I'm going to say to be able to deliver that message. It's still work. But now it's self-effort because it's already accomplished. It's part of my business. It's part of who I am. So when you get up, from your bed and you start going to work, now they say, like, okay, it's not a self-effort because you have so much passion for your job. You're supposed to, okay, side note, if you don't have passion for your job, find another job. So you're supposed to get up and say, you know what, I'm going because I'm going to make a difference today. That's what we call self-effort. Doesn't mean that you have to sleep all day and God's going to give it to you. That's not self-effort. That's laziness. So, make a difference, just for the deep church people out there. So it is really the way to make it happen. When it comes to business, same thing. Steve Jobs, or let's talk about Microsoft, Bill Gates. Bill Gates worked from 1978 to 1984. He only took 2 weeks of vacation because he was focused. It was like, man, I'm going to work on these Microsoft things. So how much focus, preparation, discipline, priorities you're willing to put into your business and resources or your ministry for your ministry to work? Okay? You have to make sure that, you know what, this is what I'm going to do, what type of resources, what type of basic need I need to make sure that my ministry can function. How long can you do it? A year, 2, 3, 4 years with nothing? What is your motivation? Money? If it's money, you need to get out of ministry right now. Because if you start your ministry to make money, you will not be able to be successful. You will start manipulating people, doing different stuff. Same thing for business. Yes, business profits are coming according to the service that you're offering, and your service gotta be good, long enough to earn the trust of your client. Are you willing to do that? It's a law of process for business and ministry. And every time I talk to people over and over and over again from all around the world, people who speak French, people who speak Spanish, people who speak English, they always ask me the same questions. They say, Darcy, I've been doing that for 4 months, nothing happened. 9 months, nothing happened. 1 year, nothing happened. I got no offering, nothing. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. Jesus can come back tomorrow. Jesus never said that if, you're rich, and that's an indication that what you're doing. No, you can minister to one person every day until Jesus come back and be okay with that. I believe you have this superstar mindset, like, you want to be famous. To be famous, just go do something crazy and you're going to be famous, But fame and ministry, it's not the byproduct of ministry. It's going to come because you're on TV and, you change lives of so many people, so people are going to have to talk about you. But it's not that you're not trying to be famous. It's not about the fame. Same thing for a business. Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, they was not building Microsoft or Apple to become famous. They just want to change the world and help people because they think they have a solution with them who can help the nations. Same thing with your ministry. If you have something who can change the nation, be consistent, dropping content and get people saved through technology. Excuse me, I did a webinar a few days ago. That's what I was talking about. How to start your ministry from your iPhone, because I want to remove all the excuses. I need a big building, or I don't have money for TV, I don't have money for radio. Most people, especially if you live in North America, you have a phone or a computer. Start in your house. Start speaking to people on YouTube, Vimeo. That's why I say that. And do that long enough to make sure that people recognize that you are there to help them. Then you write a book. Then you have a product. Then you have a CD. Then you have a DVD. But before you start creating your CDs, your DVDs, do that. Most people don't know that, but before I start charging people for my services, I create 145 videos before I start asking for any money. Yes, 145 videos that I put available out there with free information. And video 146, I say, hey, okay, now I have a book coming out. You have to. How many people I help writing their book before I publish my first book? How many books I translate before I start publishing my info product? How many people I help in marketing for free before I start charging things? I mean, because sometimes if that's the first time you see me, say, well, this guy, how you can do all that? Because I've been doing it. So now I can do it because I have made so much mistake. I work with so many people from so many different angles that now it's so easy for me to be able to assess the situation and say that this is the price that you're supposed to pay me for me to do that. And you want to do the same thing, put yourself out there. The time is your number one enemy, and time is your number one asset as well. So you want to start on your ministry or start on your business? Start yesterday. But start your ministry or your business online. You don't have to spend a lot of money to start. You will later on, but you don't have to spend a lot of money to start. I was talking to a guy who was about to create his construction company, and he was telling me he got all this planning, got all this money, and he want to start his company in 2021. I said, like, we're in 2014. You talk about all this plan, all the money you have in 2021. What are you going to do between now and 2021? Oh, I'm just going to talk to different investors and make sure that everything is right, and make sure we got the right building downtown, and I got 4 cars, and I got all my equipment, and I got all the things signed, and talk to everybody, and then in 2021 February I will start the business. I said, boy, listen to me. Get your LLC, call LegalZoom, start your business, and start getting 1 client. Experience starts yesterday, and then you can start your big company in 2021. You have this 2 extreme. You want a microwave business, or you want to wait 20 years to build your business. Both concepts are wrong, but you can start by doing your research and start your ministry or start your business. I will finish that story. Bishop T.D. Jakes preached for almost 20 years. Nobody knew who he was. Paul Crouch, God bless his soul, saw him preaching with Bishop Carlton and called, said, like, I want this guy to come preach on TBN tomorrow. It was in 96, 97. And people started noticing who he was, and then he moved to Dallas, Texas. The rest is history. So you cannot start being T.D. Jakes in one day. If it took Bishop T.D. Jakes 18 to 19 years preaching hard for all these years, and nobody really knew who he was besides a few people, to the circle where he was, to become this mega global brand that people recognize today. Joyce Meyer started a ministry. She was 42 years old. A lot of people I know today, you're not even 40 yet, but you're ready to give it up. Be free from people. Be free from their opinion. Be free from their comment, or their non-comment, or their like, or they don't like. You know, today it's like people act like if nobody likes your stuff on Facebook, you want to kill yourself. Are you serious? We don't care about Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I'm a marketer, so I care. It's like, I mean, I do Facebook. Do you think that God talked with Facebook before, you know, he made you, hey man, you know, I'm about to create Darcy and he's supposed to market and do different stuff. Do you think Facebook, do you think that I'm supposed to make sure I bless his parents for him to come to the world and be born in Paris? Facebook, what do you think? Facebook, talk to me. God approve of you. It's enough. I don't care about what people say about you. They don't know you. We don't have you. You know, you don't have to pay them to breathe. What's going on? Forget about the people. There's people who are waiting for you. You have to open your mouth. The people who are for you are for you. Don't try to convince people to like you or do whatever for people to like you. You're not supposed to be liked anyway, because like is on condition. Okay, so I just want to share that with you, the law process for your business or ministry. Forget about every glamour stuff. Everybody want to be superstar. Do like I'm doing now. You know, turn your computer on if you have a PC. Go to Live Movie Maker. You know, use the camera from your computer. Get your external camera, Logitech C920 HD. Or Microsoft HD like I have now, and start putting in the atmosphere what God put in your heart. If you have a business, do a video about your business. Why are you doing business? Express yourself, be natural, and let people on social media who are already looking for you find you, and give you some time and be consistent, and you will see. I cannot give you a date, but I promise you that one day somebody can give you money for what you already know. Thank you so much. This is Darcy Ogandaga. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
A good business consultant.
And I kept searching.
and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
If you were looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine.
Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
Thank you.